Scott was going to say something.
On the masks, I actually interviewed the director of ICE today, Todd Lyons, on my radio show for about 20 minutes. I asked him point blank about the masks. I said, what is the situation with the masks? Why is it happening? What is your observation? He said, I don't like the masks. I wish we didn't have to do the masks. He said back in March we weren't. But then something changed. And what changed was people started doxing these ICE agents, posting their personal information, posting where their families are, posting where their kids' schools are, putting them and their families in jeopardy. And he doesn't want them to have to do it.
But that is a risk that every law enforcement officer in this country faces. Everyone.
You think they deserve, you think they should face that risk?
Listen, I'm not saying that that is right. I'm not saying that is good. It's terrible. No one should be doxxed. No one's families should be brought into their work. But what I am saying is that there are beat officers in this country, in every city in America, who are doing their jobs in extremely dangerous situations. That's a risk that you take when you take on this responsibility of having law enforcement power.
Maybe law enforcement should wear masks too. How about that?
In this country, because the accountability is between you and the people.
Yeah, well, I don't agree that law enforcement officers in any agency should have to face the risk of their family being assaulted or themselves.
I don't agree with that either, but I do think that the accountability piece of it cannot be ignored.
Do you think that there should not be
They're always the persecutor and the victim. Law enforcement, regardless of what agency they represent.
What does she mean by accountability? What does she mean by that? Do you mean by being held accountable? Do you mean that because they're doing something that the left doesn't like, they should just have to accept whatever consequences come with that? Being doxxed, having your family harassed. And I know she's saying, no, I don't agree with that. But then on the other hand, she's saying they should be held accountable. Accountable for what? Accountable for what? Held accountable for what? Arresting illegals? Arresting criminals? I'm confused. Is anybody else confused? Because I'm confused.
Of course there should be accountability, and I agree with you about the relationship between policing agencies and the community. Unfortunately, in this case, certain people in our community have decided to take matters in their own hands. I heard a clip today of a congressman named John Larson from Minnesota screaming into a microphone, "This is Nazi Germany, they're the Gestapo." What do you think that does to radicalize people? That is irresponsible, and it's not the fault of an ICE agent for that kind of rhetoric to be.
Hey, Scott Jennings, once again, obviously speaking some major common sense there. And I think I actually have the clip that he's speaking about. At least I thought I did. Wait, is this it?
This is not Germany. That's the SS and the Gestapo. This is the United States of America. Unmask yourselves. This is not Germany. That's the SS and the Gestapo. This is the United States of America. Unmask yourselves.
That's the SS. That's the Gestapo. What? What the fuck are you talking about? You know, and honestly, I feel like this is a slap in the face to folks who actually had to go through those horrific things, who actually were put into gas chambers, who watched their family members be marched off, knowing that they would never see them again. Honestly, I think it's a slap in the face that you're comparing deporting illegals to the mass pine boxing of a massive group of individuals. You're comparing deporting illegals to that? To gas chambers? Honestly, I think that's a slap in the face. And I'm just shocked that more people don't call that out. Don't call that. Like, does anybody else feel the same way? Like, I'm just like, bro, how do you compare those two things? Those aren't even close. Those aren't even close. They're deporting illegals, people who came here illegally. This other situation, people weren't deported. They were killed. Democrats piss me off, man. I'm sorry. They just really piss me off with this. Anyway, next clip.
Marcio Martins Rodriguez, who is a Brazilian national, is in custody tonight for first and second-degree rape of a minor. Cajos police citing ICE records saying Martins Rodriguez was previously deported from the U.S. but came back into the country illegally again. It's unclear when he came back to the U.S. illegally, but it is under removal proceedings now at the Albany County Jail. We're told an ICE detainer is at the jail with the suspect.
Nah, don't remove him. Anybody who does that to children, y'all know how I feel about that one. I think we need to change the laws in this country. Anybody who inappropriately does things to little innocent children, I think you deserve the death penalty. That's just the way that I see it. But maybe I'm on an island all alone by myself on that one. Y'all can let me know. Maybe I'm crazy. Y'all talk to me. Oh, I can't play the audio to this one. Cannot play the audio to this one. Oh, this is the one. This is actually, there's a funny caption to this one. Absolutely hilarious. Obviously, these are some illegals here in America that have been caught and being rounded up and ready for deportation. Or they're going to get ready for deportation. We're going to get up out of here, coach. But I want to read this. ICE detained a group of... Wait, what's this? Oh, yeah. ICE detained a group of illegal aliens in Los Angeles for deportation. Doesn't look like Mexico sent their best and brightest. Can't catch just one. Can't catch just one. Gotta catch them all. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Can't catch just Juan. Like the name Juan.
U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents raided the area around two entrances by the MacArthur Park Home Depot early this morning and detained at least 8 people, according to eyewitnesses on the ground with the Koreatown LA Tenants Union. According to witnesses, the raid began around 6:55 a.m. Witnesses said there were roughly 10 vehicles and 50 CPB agents, and the entire operation lasted around 5 minutes. Agents were seen opening canisters, and video shows some type of aerosol being deployed. LA Public Press reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for comment regarding the raid and asked whether tactical smoke or tear gas was used, but has not heard back.
Our city for our safety. Get the fuck out of our city. Get the fuck out of our city. Get the fuck out of our city.
Get a real job.
Get the fuck out.
Hands up for your safety. Stand up for your safety.
Yeah, fuck you.
Touch me. Stay back from us.
Don't touch me,
Stay back.
Suyama, sir. Suyama. Sir, what's your name, sir? This is a parking lot. Maybe have a warrant.
Back up. Back up.
Howard. Bunch of masked men. No pussy.
Hey, get the fuck out of LA. Fuck you.
Get out of LA. You're deporting our voters. Just like Gavin Newsom said the other day in one of the videos that I showed you guys. He said, and don't you think ICE is going to show up at the polls? We got to stop this nonsense. Why are you concerned with ICE showing up at voting booths? Is it because you know illegals are going to be showing up there too to vote for you and other Democrats? I think he said the quiet part out loud. You know, what we've all been saying, but Democrats, oh no, illegals don't vote. They don't vote. Yeah, okay. Why are you concerned with ICE showing up then? Because they aren't arresting legal citizens. And I've proven that. All right, we're not going to play that song. This is an illegal that's being deported. Oh, I thought ICE was horrible, terrible, no good, very bad folks. He even let my man get a hug, his last hug in. Right? Look at that. Look at that. Let him get his last hug in. before they took him. Let him talk to her real quick, then just yank him away because he's cooperating. See, when you cooperate, they cooperate with you, and here's more proof of that. Even though I've shown you guys, stuff like this before, when you cooperate, they cooperate too. He got his last hug, was allowed to talk. They didn't just snatch him off the street and throw him in the back of the car immediately. Look, allowing her to walk back up and talk to him. They ain't yelling at this woman like, get back, get back, get back. They ain't doing all that, right? Because they're cooperating. Simple. But if you take it from Democrats, ICE are just snatching people off the street. They're just mean, nasty, and terrible folks. Yeah, they're mean. Yeah, they treat you the same way you treat them. If you coming at them aggressive, they gonna get aggressive too, as they should, because they have to protect themselves, okay? If you being polite, you being respectful, you following directions, they'll give you that same respect back, and we just showed it right there. Anyway, y'all get in the comments, let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to the second channel. It is called Extra Rich, XTRA space RICH. Link is down below in the description box. Hope to see y'all there. Peace and love. I'm out.